You cannot connect a Māori to a carrot. It doesn't work. But by crikey, you put the kumara in front of them. Until the kumara appear for you, it just gives that connection, it reconnects them. We'll have our mihi mihi when we get onto the whenua, and then we'll prep for the lift of the kumara.
Oi, everybody look at this one! Awesome! The kumara right here. Now this one looks like a fat potato and this one just looks like a ball.
All those bits and pieces, those strands of what our old people left us, that mātauranga, is all coming together on a day like this.
There's a worm. Yeah. We eat this for breakfast.
We teach people to reconnect to Papatūānuku. We have a lot of kura come here. Every year they come here to plant kumara with us, and they come here to harvest with us.
There it is. So we got heaps of kumara, white kumara, big ones, medium size, long ones. I want to be a chef because I'm the best cook in NZ, better than Gordon Ramsay.
If you look carefully, you see there's one lot there, there's another lot there. Wherever these crowns appear, that's where the kumara are. We use the huti huti here, which is said to have come on Te Arawa Waka. So it's an original cultivar that came on Te Arawa Waka.
It's fun when you complete the job, when you get it out.
What they're doing is they're continuing the legacy of our old people. The history of the kumara goes back. It's in our DNA, it's in our whakapapa, it's in everything that we do. It's a natural, integral part of us. Our people went around the globe to bring the kumara back to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii they brought it back over to Aotearoa here. These are the things that I'm talking to them about, for them to hold on to and to nurture. The way that we do that is to actually get them to physically hold the kumara, plant the kumara, harvest the kumara, and share the kumara out in amongst whānau.
See that? Centipede. Yeah. Kumara. We're gonna eat that.
We use the maramataka to plant the kumara. We also plant on Rako Nui, so it stands to reason that there are some fairly large ones in here.
Look at this! Oh yeah, look at that!
It comes from the ground and you don't have to buy it. And it's pretty fun just digging it up and finding them.
The apples down the back there. This here is Te Puea orchard, and Te Puea actually lived here back in the day. A friend of mine, they own the orchard. 6 years ago I said, I need some land to grow some kai on. He said, come and have a cup of tea. Well, that was 6 years ago, to a point now where they've given the orchard over to Kai Rotorua and for me to manage. It's so much, not so much a joy, it's a passion actually. It gets me out of bed every day. And I've actually reconnected because my dad was born on Mokoia Island and they grew kumara all year round. So that cycle of the kumara vine comes around to revisit us at odd times in our lives.
So reconnection for you and a reconnection for these rangatahi, eh?
Very much so.
Oh, look at this one. These are all so big. We're gonna make kumara chips.
Every rangatahi that we reconnect, what does that mean for our people?
That speaks to us about Kai sovereignty. That speaks to us about the disconnect with Kai that we've had. That's that whole reconnecting element. And Papatūānuku You know, you watch what happened there today. She reaches out and she takes him to her embrace.
If we grow kumara at my house, I'll know how to do it and teach my nan.